Hey, this is Mike Kelly, co-founder and CTO of MemberVault. Listen in as Kim and I talk about relationship marketing and how you can engage more and sell more in your business.
Are you stuck when it comes to figuring out how to build your business brand online? Then check out Pamper My Business free training that helps you learn how to easily start building your business brand online. Just go to free.pampermybusiness.com. Remember, it's free. I'm Kim Beasley, and I'm the host of Pamper My Business podcast, where you will learn tips, tools, and techniques that will give you the freedom to easily build your business brand online so that you can be seen and then sell to your target customers. I will be interviewing industry leaders and professionals who will share their knowledge and experience, which will help you brand your business online. Get ready to take notes and learn from Kim and her guests, because this is going to be a fun learning experience.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Pamper My Business, and I am Kim Beasley, your host. Today, I am having the first of many, I hope, interviews with a business owner, and not just any business owner. This business owner has a business tool that you need in your business, and you'll find out all about it a little bit later. But today, I have with me Mike Kelly. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Kim. Thanks so much for having me on.
So Mike is the co-founder of MemberVault, a relationship marketing platform disrupting how we look at selling and engaging online user engagement tracking and gamification strategies, and a binge and buy marketplace for free and paid products. MemberVault was developed as a pro-level tool to integrate perfectly with email servicing that automates and lead scoring features. Now, Mike is married to Erin, and they're just awesome. And they're based out of Olympia, Washington, and run their SaaS platform while wrangling, yes, I said wrangling, a precocious toddler, a chubby baby, and a rescue hound dog. Mike, I am so excited to have you with me today. I've been looking so forward to this interview because we're going to talk about one of my favorite tools. And that's what? MemberVault!
Yeah! It sounds so good when you say it. Let's just have you, we can hire you to do our commercials. Thank you, Kim.
I love MemberVault. I really, really love it. So the first question I always ask is, what is the purpose of your business?
Oh, I love this. I love this. So all of us online service and content providers, we're all trying to solve one problem, right? We have an audience over here, right? We have an audience over here, and that audience can be an email list. It can be Facebook group, Instagram followers, whatever. You have an audience over here, and then all the way over on the other side of the room, you have your paid services and products, right? And the name of the game, the thing we're all trying to do is, how do we get the people in our audience over to our paid services and products? How do we do that? I mean, that's just business, right? And there's been a lot of tools that attempt to bridge that gap, right? Back in the day, it was like, sign up for my thing and I'll spam you until you buy or I unsubscribe. That's method number one, which doesn't work well. And then lately, the current king is funnel marketing, sales funnels. We all know what sales funnels are, right? Where it's like, sign up and then I'll put you through this process and we'll go through. And that's better than the spam and unsubscribe model, but it's still not good enough. It wasn't good enough for us, at least. And so we found a better way to bridge that gap. The problem with the sales funnel method is, first of all, people kind of know what's happening now and they're getting kind of annoyed. They're like, don't make me go through all this. Like, I know what you're doing. Let's just cut the BS and get to what I want to see, right? And then you treat all your customers as kind of one size fits all. You know, like you put them all through this like machine that churns out like, and everyone's supposed to be the same person. And that's just not the way humans are, right?
Right.
So what we've done is we've bridged that gap with MemberVault, and we're calling it relationship marketing. And that's actually a term that's getting hot now on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're doing is we are a second home for your audience. We're that place in between your audience and your paid services and products. And there's a number of different ways that, there's a number of strategies that we employ to do that. But that's the goal, is that we're getting your audience off of Facebook, your email, whatever, and bringing them into a second home, bringing them into your brand experience. And that's when they can engage with your brand. And that's when they can see all the things you have for sale. And again, through engagement tracking and gamification and, all this stuff, we go ahead and we help you convert those people to customers.
I really love the MemberVault environment. It's not just another business tool. It's actually a family, a community that looks at helping you grow and your knowledge, helping you grow your connections. And I love how you provide all of these helpful tools. So thinking about your customer, what are some of the things that they have been able to solve with this tool, with MemberVault?
Oh my God. I don't know a single entrepreneur that truly loves to send sales emails, right? It's always like, oh man, all right, I know I got to launch it. And that, I don't know a single entrepreneur that really likes launching either, right? When you're like, all right, let me get all this stuff together. And then I have to put on this timer, and then I have to close the doors at a certain time. And then I have to and you create so much chaos for yourself and your audience. Yeah. And why? And it's because we're all taught that's the way you're supposed to do it, right? You got to have a timer and a webinar, and you got to have fake sales notifications pop up. They make people trigger their FOMO and stuff like that. And they call it bro marketing. That's the term. It's very bro marketing-y. Yeah. And most people don't enjoy doing that. They just think they have to, right? And so that's the biggest thing I think that our users are loving, is the fact that oh my God, not only do I not feel skeevy doing this, remember, it's actually just, it's not rocket science, right? It's not a magic bullet. It's not fancy algorithm that solves the world, its problems or anything like that. It's actually pretty basic. It's simple, but it allows you to be transparent, and it allows you to really engage with your users. And the only thing you have to do is give stuff away. That's all you have to do is give value, show up, give value, help people, which is what most of us got into this game to do in the first place, right? But we got told we have to be salespeople and do all these other scammy things too. But what if you didn't have to? What if you could just be helpful, show up, engage with people, be transparent? I mean, that's how we are too. And you can do that and still have a thriving business. And MemberVault helps you do that. And I think that's the biggest takeaway. First, people don't believe that it works. They're like, no way this works. It sounds too easy. And I'm like, I know. We thought the same thing, but here we are. It's working. And then after they see it working, they're like, oh my God, I don't think I'm ever going to write another sales page or go through a month-long funnel process again, because this is so much easier. It's easier, and it actually converts better, which is crazy.
So I mentioned in your intro about this Binge and Buy Marketplace.
Yeah.
I have to talk about the Binge and Buy Marketplace. I love it.
Sure. Yeah. And again, this is one of those ideas that's kind of a no-brainer. Duh. How did we get so far from this? When you opt in for something, actually, I'll tell you a quick story. There was it was probably a year ago now. I was like, I really want to get in shape. You know what I mean? I really need but I need some inspiration. I'm not going to I need someone to help me out with this. So I went to Google, where everyone goes to find everything. And I found this dude who was like a trainer, and he did all these videos, online trainer kind of thing. And I was like, I like this guy. I like this brand. I like this vibe. He had a big beard. He was in the forest. I was like, yeah, this is my guy, right? But there was no way to work with him on a site. All he had was the sign up for my 5-day challenge, right? And I'm like, all right, I know what this is, but all right, fine, we'll do it. So I popped in my email address. Day one, I get my email yay, congratulations for signing up. Here's day one. And I watched the video. I'm like, cool. And then day two, I'm like, it's not really a good time, but I'll save it for later. Day three, I save it, but I never watch it. Day 4, delete. Day 5, delete. And then on day 6, I get a congratulations for finishing the 5-day challenge. Are you ready to take it to the next level?
Oh, no.
And come on. And we all know where this is going, right? And I'm like, dude, And by this time I'm gone. I found my solution somewhere else because this guy isn't a type of guy that likes to sit around for 5 days and, you know what I mean, to like do this song and dance. Like if he had a Binge Buy Marketplace, which is what MemberVault is doing, we're saying bring them into your world and let them see everything that you do. Why not? The industry is telling you don't do that because you will distract people. You need to like put blinders on people. So they're like those horses in Central Park. Like you don't let them look outside of the field of view. Like you want to keep them focused. And I think that's insanity, right? I think that's crazy to do that to people. And people don't want that. Look how everybody buys everything. If you go to the Apple store, I went to the Apple store to get my phone fixed and I left with a MacBook Pro. Why? Why did that happen? Because they had it out on the table and I could play with it. You know, like,
yes.
And I'm like, oh, look at this. Oh, they do have a new iPad. You know, and that's just it, right? And that's what MemberVault is doing. And again, it's super easy. It's super basic, but we allow you to do that in a really easy way.
You know what I really like that you allow people to build teaser content for all of their modules. And you got to tell everybody what the teaser content is. Come on.
Well, sure. Yeah. So, I mean, it's the free sample, right? Like how else are you going to know you really like something unless you have a free sample? The method, and people can use MemberVault, it's a pretty flexible tool. So you can use it in many different ways. But the way that we see works best is you get people in the door, they sign up for whatever, or they're like, great, I want to take your free mini course or your free training, right? We all know that. That's the exit off the highway, right? Get them into your world. They come into your MemberVault. And here's what's crazy, Kim. We have found that account-wide, 80% of people that log in for your freebie will click into your other offers to check them out. 80%. Yes. You show me an ad on this planet that has a click rate of 80%. It doesn't exist. And yet it does inside of MemberVault because you already have their attention. So it makes sense, right? So 80% of people will come to your MemberVault and click on your other products. Now, in that product, right, you can have teaser content, which is now you can like have some modules unlocked so they can look at it. They can get an idea of what's going on, right? So that gets them extra committed. They're like, oh, cool, this is really nice. And then they see what else is there. Again, we're all about the transparency here. Like put all your cards on the table, like engage with them and let them do it. And the cool thing is that we track, since they're logged in, we track everything that they're looking at. So now you as a business owner can look and be like, who looked at my teaser content for this product, right? Let's say you do one-on-one coaching, right? And you're like, I'm curious who's interested in my one-on-one coaching. Well, what's insane is that MemberVault allows you to see, here's all the people that looked at your one-on-one coaching offer today. And everyone across the board, including us, we use MemberVault for ourselves too. I'm always shocked by how many people are clicking in and looking at the teaser content and how many people repeatedly do it. That's what really blows my mind. So that's one of the patterns that we saw early on was that people were checking out the teaser content, like they were checking out a free sample, right? And you're like, okay, well, maybe they were curious. But then the next day, they checked out the free sample again. And then 2 days after that, they checked out the free sample again. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. Like, you already know what's there. Why do you keep going back? And it's because they're on the fence. They're like, well, I want to do it, but I'm not sure, right? But none of those people say anything. They don't like, hey, Kim, I was really interested in your one-on-one, but I'm just not ready. Said no one ever. People aren't that forthcoming about that kind of stuff. So now MemberVault lets you see that. And actually, we surface that. We call them hot leads. There's warm leads, which just checked it out once. And then there's hot leads, people that check it out over and over again. So now you can actually see that person and be like, oh, wow, Mike has been hounding my one-on-one service thing. Like, let me reach out to him and see if I can help in any way. And bam, tell you what, it's a perfect way to scale your service and content-based business too, because not everybody is going to be that, engaged. But MemberVault lets you see the people that are really engaged and that are really interested. Again, we have 2 kids, a dog, and a business. And yet every day I reach out to at least 5 people who are the most engaged in our MemberVault. And it works amazing because I know I'm not wasting, like, we might have 2,000 plus people in there, but these are the 5 I want to talk to right now.
Yes.
And so to be able to see that right away makes the best use of your time as well.
I agree. So what type of business